What up? What up? Let's see if we can get this right. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. What's that song? Ah, I don't know what it is. But yeah, out of this tarot deck is an awesome spread. The Alchemical spread, talking about coming into who we really are. And we've been talking about that all this week with this Scorpio full moon, this purging, and this weekend with all this, so this is a transformation of self. I said I was going to push this at 9, so I'll wait till 9 to actually do the spread. Maybe we'll do some tarot in the meantime for whoever's here. What's up? So, I guess we'll go over the spread a while. So the first thing we're going to look at is the calcination, the process of what aspect needs to be changed. What up, Marina? So what part of ourself needs to be changed in order for this alchemical process to go through? That's the first card. The second card is the Dissolution. All this is in the description too. I just wrote all this in the description. The second is how this aspect counters who we're truly trying to be, and the process of removing any unneeded materials. How your behavior is not supporting your future vision, or your core beliefs. So the third one is all about separation, separating these behaviors or these actions, whatever it is that doesn't align with our core beliefs. And this is identifying all the materials. This is learned behavior and your authentic behavior. They should match, but 9 times out of 10 they don't. And this is aligning these two. We're looking, this is just taking a closer look at seeing if they're aligned, how they're aligned. If our behaviors are out of fear, if they're authentic, whatever, and this is aligning them. The fourth one is the conjunction, and this is the new awareness about what's being transformed. This is letting everything simmer. This is the hard part, because we already got clarity and everything. This is the hard part, waiting patiently still. And in this process, the thoughts from the subconscious come to the conscious, and this is where this new awareness begins. So the fifth one is A and B. 2 of them. This is the talking about the fermentation, the release of the old and the rebirth of the new. And this is 2 processes: the purification process and the spiritualization process. And these 2 will tell us what to expect when the aspect is transformed, and what to expect when the rebirth begins. Then the last 2 are the distillation and the coagulation. Now, this is telling how to best support or nurture in this rebirth, how we can do this, how we can integrate these parts into our new us, right? The behaviors that reflect our new emerging self. 111 on the clock. And then the last one is going to tell us our new transformed self, and the process where these 2 opposites begin, where the 2 become one, and there's actual harmony. And this is where our true self emerges, and this is what we're going to figure out here in this alchemical spread. This spread is from this book. Like I said, we're going to get into it. What up, Alone Drip? Are you new? Godspeed, ma'am. Damn straight. You know it. We ain't conforming to these ways. Not her. Found out my ex is with someone else. I'm broken. And that sucks, but look, this is a transformation process. This is all this is probably what is needed in order to go through this. What up, Clint Carble? How are you? If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I haven't seen you before, Alone Dream. Maybe Clint I have. I'm not sure. Well, if you're new, make sure you hit subscribe. We're here every day. So we're going to look at the process of the self that needs transformation right now. And let me tell you that this is the only one that came like this, which is, I say that it's unknown or in the deep subconscious, something like this. And we received the Ace of Swords. And this is all about the mental, the mind, the mentality. This is telling us that what needs to change is our thoughts, our words, our actions, how this aligns. And this is self-doubt or anything. This is really when we are thinking negatively, this is really slicing this. And well, why do we think this way? Why do we feel this way? What do we feel when we feel this way? And this is really analyzing this logically, so we can really cut things out and take authority over our mind, because our thought before anything is the thought, you know. And then there was light, you know. God said. So this is really realigning our thoughts and our words. You know, we're walking the walk, talking the talk. We're walking the talk. Walking the talk. No, it's my first time in here, hon. Oh, shit. Welcome, Clint. How are you today? Welcome, newbies. Subscribe. Welcome to the family, to the tribe. So, the second card, which originally I thought this was the High Priestess, because the High Priestess, she looks exactly like this. I'm not going to find her in all these cards, perhaps, but she looks just like this, but she's holding the thing. And I attached this video of this transformation, the alchemical self, to this here, too. It's called Walk the Talk. And this is where it's like, this is the dissolution. What aspect is going against your true self? And this is this. You're going against your intuition. You're not coming into self. Perhaps we're not meditating, or we're kicking ourselves in the ass for going against our intuition. Perhaps that's what I thought it was, right? But it's really not. It's the star. So perhaps there's a confusion here between your intuition, how we feel inside, and the faith that we have, or the lack thereof, I should say. With the star in reverse, it's almost like hopelessness in a sense. And this is counterintuitive, counter-reactive to this transformation of self, to becoming our new self, you know. So this behavior is not supporting our new self, and this is really taking out what no longer serves us. Okay, well, we're going to be hopeful, we're going to be optimistic. This is very healing energy. This is really washing over and taking out all that no longer serves us. Showing off. Is you showing off? Grand rising, I say, cause ain't no morning good. What's up? So yeah, and this is seeing the extent of your energy and where it's going too. Like, okay, this hopelessness is not getting us anywhere. This is why we have to change it around to the North Star is our destiny. And perhaps even looking in our birth chart to our North Star and our star, that would tell us what we need to dispose of and what we need to look forward to or look toward in order to alchemize into this new self. Now, for the separation. This is the main way to express this aspect to be transformed. This is how you expect it. Or how we should expect it. I'm good. How are you? So 411-944. So we getting it right here. And this is what's to be expected. This is separating the materials and IDing them in order to see the clarity. This is the learned behavior versus the authentic behavior. And this is the Hangman, and he's hanging here. We already went over the spread. If you want to know what each one is, you can see the beginning or in the description down below. It explains all of them. But the Hangman is really surrendering. He knows that he's not going anywhere from here. He's not fighting it. He is surrendering to the spirit, to this change, and he is really coming into this like trusting the fact that if I sit here or surrendering long enough, I'm going to see this from a different perspective. And he is sitting here still surrendering until he sees this from a different perspective. And this is what is expected from this separation. You know, we're not acting out of fear or obligation. We're surrendering, and we're seeing how our behaviors and our beliefs match. So, the fourth one is this: how to best support and nurture this rebirth. And this is this integrating the parts of the self back to whole. And you received the Wheel of Fortune. And if you see all of these, this is the wheels within the wheel, which brings luck, transformation. You know, this is divine intervention coming, telling us that this is smooth sailing. They're all smoothly intertwined. Everything's connected, it's all in synchronicity. And this is how behaviors that reflect this new emerging self. We're doing this with ease. It's like natural. This comes natural to us. We're doing this with ease. And this has something to do with labels too, like cycles of things, and how like each cycle is connected to each cycle, and we're leveling up onto a new cycle with this change with the Wheel of Fortune, a 10. The 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, and the ace is right below. So it's like these thoughts, our mental capacity is changing. And then I seen from the Cancer reading how he goes from the page and holds the little cup with all of this, and perhaps it does have to do with our emotional, I was going to say security, but that's not the word I'm looking at, maturity, what we've learned so far, and that has to do with that other video that I posted. What was I talking about? I totally lost my train of thought. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. So this is releasing the old and into the new. This purification and what to expect when this aspect is transformed. And this is what we need to expect, is the Tower. And this is something, it's like a sudden like shake up, like, oh my God, where everything just comes down. The Tower in reverse is a warning that the Tower upright is coming, that this is going to change everything. This is telling us not to, I see the wilderness. In the wilderness, you know, when God took the people out and put them in the wilderness to take them away from slavery, he really put them in the wilderness to break them of the habits that they were in. If he would have brought them from that city to the wilderness, they would have brought all the behaviors of the slaves and all that into their new city. So this is like breaking the habits and taking us away from the normal whatever behaviors, so we can, it's like coming up with a whole new mind. I see us taking off all the mentality, even with all the feelings too, and putting on like a new hat. And then I don't know why, but I seen it as like a tinfoil silver hat. Woo! So this is what's to be expected when this aspect change. So the spiritualization of this fermentation process is, bang, what to expect when the rebirth begins. And we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. And I heard expect some help. even if it is like spiritual help. And it's as if we have all these ideas. Maybe these are ideas from other people. And I see all of these lights are the same lights connecting in the Wheel of Fortune, almost as if like, uh, maybe it's these labels or these connections, these cycles that are bringing the Ten of Wands, where it's as if he's releasing these burdens. It's like, no, no more. You know, we no longer have this, and I see him holding this something special. When he looks, it's as if he's looking at a reflection of himself, even though that's not what's really there. That's what I see. So, and yeah, so this is, yeah, the rebirth. No, it's like a whole new you know? No more burdens, at least. So the next card. SS, what up, Grand Rising? I was just going to pull my cards, but you are way better at it. I love you so much. It's funny because I wanted to do myself a reading and I was like, oh, how am I going to do myself a reading? And I'm like, the best way to do it is for me to record it and for me to act like I'm giving a reading to you guys. So I almost like tricked my brain and I recorded my own personal reading and I uploaded it. So, and it has to do with this one is actually in the in the description. All right, back to the spread. The sixth card, the Distillation. And this is how to best support and nurture this rebirth. You know, integrating these broken parts into becoming whole. And you receive the Eight of Swords in reverse. And this is really breaking free from the old self. And this is really proof, you know, we're no longer in this self-doubt. And I heard maybe before we were conceited because I thought this was, but we're not. Perhaps we let go some of this ego, and it's as if we really aligned our thoughts and broke out of this mental entrapment that we were in. And I heard perhaps physical too. And this is who we're becoming. We're becoming the King of Wands. The King of Wands is in reverse. And what this means is that, you know, he's the leader. He's the initiator. He's the leader. He's in front of the big crowd, everything. With this, I see this as in reverse, as you being the leader of your own universe. This is introspection, you know, when it's in reverse. So he is managing. He is, you know, I see the black and white. So it's as if we're going through or going above the black and the white, and beyond that we're seeing like through the gray area, like the High Priestess in reverse, even though this is the star. And it's really using our wisdom, connecting these, the black and the white, going beyond that, and really dropping the ego, going with this passion and desire, and really, it's like micromanaging our mini world. And anything inside, it's like what happens inside, it's going to reflect and change the outside with the King of Wands. This is beautiful. I don't know why I just got nervous all of a sudden. Oh, the Ten of Cups too. This was on the bottom of the deck. And when I lifted that up, the Devil is in reverse. So this is really breaking free from cycles. So this could be even separation of family, separation of loved ones, separation of self, really. And this is really a grieving process. Perhaps we do have to feel this, but know that this is breaking cycles. We're breaking karmic and like linear things, ancestral curses. We're breaking the mold. I heard here. breaking free from all of these. You know, we're really aligning. Transforming. Yay! That was pretty cool. What's up, everybody? So yeah, we're definitely coming into a new way of believing and thinking. And this is really letting go of our old beliefs. You know, all of our labels, all of our old beliefs, it's like all of this is changing in the blink of an eye. And it's for our benefit. What up, Tessa? You probably got nervous because you saw your and thought, hot damn. I love you. The Ace of Cups. I do love myself. I'm feeling myself. Not really today, but you all know. Oh my, I still have my son's necklace on from his baseball game. I gotta put a piece of Fino with us. Alright, what are we doing? Should we do a collective reading before we start with personals? We should have pulled some clarifying cards on each one before I ruined it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, huh? Alright, a collective reading. Shona says yes. Alright, what's going on with the collective right now? What do we need to know from the spirit? Divine wisdom and protection from me to you. The Nine of Wands. And I was just talking about this story. I don't know if it was in a reading or what it was, but it was talking about him going up against an army, you know. And then I seen the story where he was like, go ahead, have faith, you know, just go, you know. And he's like, I can't defeat this whole army. I'm only one person. And he's like, well, you know, you have an army of angels backing you. And I guess God opened up his eyes to see. And he had all these spiritual helpers, all of these ancestral, lost loved ones, angels, aliens, whatever you think they are. They are definitely behind you. They are definitely felt. And perhaps they come to give you strength when you're lacking the strength, or to give you this fire. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. So, we do have the Four of Wands in reverse. And you see he's looking at a reflection, but it isn't his. It's like he's looking through a dimension, in a sense, or to another, like another dimension, to another layer. But in reverse, that's how it is here. In reverse, it's almost as if there's a disconnection, that there's a dark hole. And then that hole, I've seen, oh, and I feel it now. I seen where the Lovers card, remember that reading that we did where he was taking the loved ones from heaven, their hearts, their pictures, their memory, and putting it in the hole in his heart? And that's what I see. And this is this emptiness, but it's like death is just an illusion. It's really with true love, there's no disconnection, right? And perhaps we're really seeing this with the Seven of Pentacles. We're looking at the material things, all of these chemicals, these formulas. You know, and then I seen the Wheel of Fortune, like all these things are connected. It's like, okay, this one goes into this one goes into this one, and we're really reviewing all of them to see, you know, because we're trying to alchemize the best substance here. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is really coming up with the plan Really, okay, this mixes with this. If I mix this with this, it's going to explode. Really looking over at this, because with the Nine of Wands, this is coming after pain. He's the wounded warrior. He's standing up, you know, to anything that's standing in his way. And what he's doing is really analyzing what's there, you know, what is there. And perhaps this has to do with this separation, a separation from self, from someone else, from spirit, whatever it is. It's a separation, or going away. Okay, so in my hand I have the Six of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles. And I see 1552 on the clock. So with the did I say Six of Pentacles? I meant Six of Wands. Six of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. So with the Six of Wands in reverse, we lost. It's as if, and I see the head coming off, which this is like Argyle, so maybe our head is off, like we're out of our mind, or our head is separate from our body. Our thoughts are not connected to our feelings, perhaps. But, and I see this head just bobbing around, and all these people are really angry at what you're doing. They're really angry at what you're doing, or what you're not doing. Perhaps you're not doing what they're doing. I don't know what other people have to do with it, but they're all here and they're not liking it. Oh, maybe this is why they're not liking it, because maybe you're learning from them, and it's like you're going way higher. There's this big magician, he's teaching you, and look, you're going like way higher. This 10 of Pentacles, this is security, this is abundance, this is the most amount of pentacles that you can receive. With the 10, it's also, like I said, a completion, a coming to an end, and it starts with this loss. It's like, okay, we have to be in this loss, and this, like, almost like getting pooed with your head getting kicked around by all these people, like really being judged, basically. I feel like you being judged. But look, we're going higher, and the higher we get, the more security we get. And the more security we get, the more we can help others. And and he's going up into these stars, getting the light, getting these lights. All right, now these are all in the deep subconscious, so perhaps this is what is unknown. This is what we need to know in order to win. We got the Six of Cups in reverse. The Chariot, sorry, I forgot to show you. The Chariot with the lotus flower, and I seen the lotus flower off of the Hierophant, and then Hierophant, and this is really sacred, alchemizing, connection. Five of Wands in reverse with the Page of Swords. Let's see what this is telling us. So the Seven of Pentacles, she's making her plan and looking at these reactions, or it's like the chemical reaction. It's like the chemical reaction of mixing the substances, and she's really planning this out. And this is the material that when we talk about pentacle or time, something tangible, something we can hold. And she's looking at the Six of Cups in reverse. And perhaps this is, missing the past and longing for what was, really missing and longing, and, because the Six of Cups is nostalgia and this memory, and, looking at all the good things. But in reverse, it's like we're longing and hoping and wishing. And when we're trying to disconnect our beliefs that no longer serve us to our future selves, this got to get let go. Or perhaps with the Six of Cups, this is breaking some kind of emotional karmic something with relationships. I don't know. Maybe this is some past karmic relationships, and this is looking at the you know, the alchemizing of this, like I said, the chemical reaction of all of these. Now, this leads us to the Chariot. You may feel as though, like I said, like there's a hole in your chest with the Four of Wands, with this separation, but with the Chariot, it brings forward movement. It brings fast, you know, the Chariot, yeah, he's been at war. He's been hurt. Perhaps he was shot and wounded, but he is alive and well, and he is very moving forward. His actions and his beliefs, his behaviors and his beliefs are both aligned, and he's really moving forward. But he's running into an obstacle, because then we come to the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands, maybe Five of Wands. But this is a fight, or some kind of, maybe this is surrendering. Maybe this is coming forward to surrender, but it's almost like a conflict with these other people again. And I see, you know, with this 6 and this 6 and all these other people, this 5, this is a change when it comes to other people or the situation. It's like, see, you're the blue light. You're the blue light coming in as this magician, fighting all this fire. It's like, and I heard you can't fight fire with fire. So this is really coming in emotionally with this Cancer, a hard shell. And, you know, you have a different tactic. Perhaps this is the tactic. Strategically, with the Page of Swords. And this is coming in with a new idea, a different way of thinking. This is really debating. And, you know, the Page of Swords, he's looking at both sides, and he's seeing all the facts. It's almost like a extensive version of this card, you know, but we're doing this analytically. She's doing this physically, looking at the physical combustion and, you know, the reaction of these chemicals, and he's analyzing this, you know, looking at the formulas and doing X minus 2 and da-da-da-da. And then I see the Hierophant. This is really connecting this with this page. We're really coming into this new idea, and we're not letting down. It's like, this is what type of energy we need in order to rise to the top of this 10 of Pentacles, to that ladder. And I heard Jacob's ladder. What up, everybody? Hey, Pinocchio. Long time no see. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. What up, Evie Ali, Marita, Louise? I'm going to the top. Moon and Sun, Trinity, showing up, still here. Tessa, SS, all my people. Alright. Happy Sunday. Grand Rising, I say, cause ain't no morning good. Don't forget, we have a lot of help. We can bust through this. The 9's telling us we're almost there. Oh yeah, I recently started praying to my spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and it's been powerful. They showed themselves. Oh shit, yup, just like this 9. They literally showed themselves. 188-3252-53. Oh yeah, recently. Louise says, hello. My Sunday is so far so good. Nice to see you live. May I ask, will I get feedback on my interview this week? Or will it be a bit of a wait still? Let's see the outcome of this. This interview. The outcome of the interview. Let's see. Or feedback. Alright, Louise. The 3 of Cups in reverse. Which this makes me think that there's somebody outside intervening with this. We have the King of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands was who we're transforming into in the collective reading, our major alchemical transformation, and this is who we're being. With the Queen, let me just read it how I see it. Like I said, there's like some kind of outside energy. This blonde, this red. This blonde, this red head. She's really red. But I don't know why I said blonde. Maybe she really is blonde. Or he. But it's like this Queen of Cups, and normally she's like the mother figure where she's really nice, and I see her like loving, and I feel comfort. But here it's like she's taking this water and like dumping it. Maybe this is what you're doing to yourself, and it's like I hear the Schrodinger's cat thing where the cat was in the box, and it's like, okay, well, the cat is in the box with all of this chemicals, right? Well, the cat is either dead nor alive until the observer views it. It's like the observer theory. When you observe the molecules or the atoms, they change. What I observe is not the same what you observe, and so on. So this is really what's telling us that perhaps with the King of Wands in reverse, we're going in and it's like you're not thinking that you're getting the call. So if you think that you're getting the call will come. This is really that, like going within and changing that, dropping the ego, and like managing inside. I heard of micromanaging. With the Three of Wands, we're turning our back to something and looking to the future. All these lights are lighting up. And he has this special wand in his hand, and it's lighting up blue, which is the throat chakra. So perhaps you have to make a call. Maybe you do have to make a call. Maybe you have to call them. With the Five of Swords. Yeah, he's saying, think, use your mind. And maybe this is the blonde. And then somebody else tied back. I don't know. Let me know. Weird. What do you... Thank you for letting me connect to your energy. What do you see coming in the next 3 months in job and financial terms? Let's see. For Marita. Next 3 months, job, financial. Alright, so it came out like this. You can't see. I guess you kind of can see now. The Fool in reverse. Which, she's afraid to jump. She's afraid to jump because perhaps she's afraid what everybody's going to think, or that everyone's going to boo her. You know, this was just came up, and this wasn't here, and yeah, look, it's like you're different from all of them. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. See, you're that bold. Maybe they are going to kick you around, but it doesn't matter. Whatever they do, they can come at you with all this fire, but what you're fighting them with, you're defeating all of them. It doesn't matter because you have the light of the spirit. So perhaps you have to lose this battle in order to win this battle, or you have to be ridiculed or thought bad of or something in order to come. It's like a learning process, and perhaps this is what you're fearing. You know the jump, and you know the prize, and you know this. It's like, but you're fearing the responsibility, perhaps because, you know, there's something really magical waiting for you. All you have to do is jump. Have faith, and then, yeah, you gotta let go. You gotta let go. It's because you gotta let go. You gotta jump. Just jump. Yeah, this is you being very cautious. See, it's like you want to go, you're curious, but you're being very cautious. Maybe this is telling you to use your intuition, because the Six of Wands is like failure, you know? They're going to kick your head. This is this Argyle thing. Alright. But look, it brings you to this new magical thing. You're learning. Alright, this is a job too. The Page of Pentacles is a new job. So, we're learning new things. Evie says, yeah, I'm at my veteran's place, and these old men think they can manipulate me if I haven't had groommen trying to manipulate me since I was 13. Damn men. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you like to exchange energy for energy, my Cash App, Claire V7. Or you can hit the thanks button. It's not needed, but greatly appreciated. I'm deciding on some huge things that will change mankind. Ooh, Pinocchio. Should we do a reading on it? I heard keep it a secret. 60-year-old men being rude to me because I don't want them. I heal alone. The only way. Yep. Word. What up, Tessa? Sonia. Grand Rising, I say, 'cause ain't no morning good. Tessa says you're my motivational background on laundry day. Oh, I love you. Go, Tessa, go. You got this. You can definitely use a hug, Evie. Sorry there are rude people around. I hope you feel better, too. I feel good. They're the angry ones. They need the sympathy, but I appreciate you, love. I love you so much, SS. This is going to rewrite some occult things that will cause some pushback. Damn straight. Great way of explaining it, Claire. Yup. Many thanks, Louise says. You're welcome, Marita. Says I do, that's true. Hey, Still Lake. I bet you could... Shh. Don't talk like that here. Rooster, I hope you're doing well today, miss. I am. Thank you. All these new people, make sure you subscribe. Still Lake and Rooster. Cogburn. Just hoping to get a job in my profession. Thank you so much. Well, with the Page of Pentacles, perhaps not. But maybe it's a new job. You're really manifesting it. But the Page of Pentacles is learning something new. 911-4202. Alright, who's next? Who's up? Who's up? I have my exam Tuesday. Can you sneak a peek for me? Is it going to be okay? Alright. Tessa. Well, we know it's going to be okay. So let's ask the cards how to make it okay. What do we do to make it okay? Or what do we know? What do we need to know about this exam Tuesday? I don't know if I want to take all these, but I kind of do. With the world in reverse. She's putting the books down. Closing the books. With the Hierophant in reverse. With all these on top. And then you got these two. The Ace of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. I don't know what this has to do with an exam. This is real. Maybe this is a choice that it's like we got to make a choice, but we're not making a choice. And perhaps making this choice to close the books or to release some kind of, this is like a detox of some sort, or to release some kind of emotion, perhaps to cry, or, and I see the Lotus from the Hierophant on here. That has something to do with the reading I posted below, of really of the way we feel and the way we act and how it's misaligned. And this is how what we were talking about. So perhaps what we want and how we act must align. So if we, it's like I heard, if you want a good grade or you want to pass the exam, make sure you get enough sleep and enough to drink, and you know, stuff like this. Perhaps we do have to release something. Maybe we are experiencing a separation when it comes to love, with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups both in reverse and the World in reverse. Like we're holding on to some kind of love, and perhaps letting this go will help. Let's see what these cards say. With the Hierophant in reverse, we're going in a different way. her breaking the mold with the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is a delay, or perhaps a negative thought or some. It's like this Queen of Wands, yesterday she came out and she was real comforting, but today with this Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like she's coming with some kind of lie, or perhaps she's coming with this sword to cut something off. She looks powerful real powerful. Like, not to mess with her. She's bringing the Tower in reverse. Perhaps this queen is you. This Queen of Wands is not stopping for nothing, even if they're, it's like, okay, cut my head off, I'll grow a new one or something. This is what I hear. But yeah, with the Fool in reverse, it's like we're afraid to leave our own comfort. But with the Tower, something shocking's coming to really realign these thoughts. Yes, this alchemizing, it's like this is coming to alchemize. We're alchemizing this, we're changing this. We're changing this feeling into the Ten of Cups, into this beautiful feeling. And there's this lotus flower really big. Again, into the High Priestess, into the Wheel of Fortune. It's as if we're breaking labels. We're no longer, like, I don't know why I heard this, but it was like, once you're a mother, you're always a mother, but perhaps it's like, okay, you were always a mom, but now you're stepping out of the mom role, or something like this. We're changing roles, or the flip is switching. The script is flipping. Maybe the tables are turning. It's as if it's like choppy waters here, and this is telling us to use our intuition. That's the High Priestess. This is initiation into really letting go of all the things that no longer serve us and using our intuition. We're locking the doors on what we no longer want. Perhaps this is us holding on. Did my ritual work? One of the old bitches interrupted me during it. Just jump, especially if it's aligned with spirit. They always catch you. Brewster says, nice cards today, thank you. Alright, Vivi says, did my ritual work? Let's see. These are your cards, I guess. With the Fool. She's really looking. She's ready. She's ready. This is telling you to use your intuition. She sees what's below. It's as if, bang. Yeah, she really sees, let me see. Oh, shit. Maybe she don't see yet. Yeah, she don't see yet, because look, right behind her is this tower. Perhaps this is what pushed her here. It's like, or perhaps this tower is what's going to push her. It's like she's afraid, but it's like she needs a push, and this tower is her push. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's as if we're in stillness, or in this waiting period. The hard part with the Nine of Cups in reverse, it's as if we can't visualize it. We can't see. With the Fool, this is all these new beginnings. So perhaps this is really dreaming big, if you can't see where you're going, it's like, well, create your own future, create your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Nine of Pentacles, he's sitting relaxing, like dreaming all these dreams, the wishes come true. But in reverse, it's as if his feet are no longer up, and he no longer has these visions. Perhaps we did lose our vision, or perhaps this is the advice. We gotta lose that vision. Maybe it's like too much of a good thing can be bad, or something. These feelings didn't align with our actions, because then we have the Devil in reverse. Now, I thought it was just this, the Devil in reverse, but bang, it comes with the truth. So this, where the lies, and where all... And at first I thought it was the Magician in reverse. I was going to say bad magic. coming clear, like some kind of bad magic getting cut. But it's a devil in reverse, so this is some kind of brains being chained, brains being cut, chains being broken. I can't speak today. Mercury must be somewhere really, I can't even think of the fucking word. It's somewhere. And this is this new idea, this new action. It's magical. And it's so connected to the spirit. And it's really breaking these toxic chains and creating new visions. Hey, Snickle Fritz and Mr. Quintetto. How's everybody today? Grand Rising. Hey, Babin. How you doing? Will my friend get out of the narcissistic relationship? Let's see. About this friend. Sorry, y'all. Ah! Alright. Faith in creation. Yep. Yes, you got it. That's good. Alright, Babylon's friend. Hey, Joydie, what up? Long time no see. I'm good. How are you, beautiful? Alright, Babin. It's friend. We got the Two of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. With a Wheel of Fortune, and I see these cycles, excuse me, these cycles breaking. No longer in peace, where these things are like, boom, they come apart. Perhaps we've been juggling something for quite some time. With the Wheel of Fortune, though, this is an unfortunate event that happens that really, like I said, it pulls these apart. With the Seven of Cups, it brings us to this where we have many options, 11, 11, 5300. Where we have many options, or we have all of these, you know, each one of these is a different symbol signifying something else, a different aspect, perhaps a lot of options, or all these choices. Perhaps this is a choice that we do have to make, and this is saying that there's confusion because there's so many, or because there's so many different lights, or so many different attributes or feelings involved, that it's difficult. 11, 11 in there, but the Two of Pentacles, we're breaking free from a cycle. Yes, then it worked. If you say I say so, I say you're right. Does Monty love me? The truth. Oh, yes. You're welcome. Alright. Joy D, does Monty love me? No other cards. The Six of Wands in reverse. This is your head getting kicked. So with the Six of Wands, perhaps this is like no communication, or perhaps communicating with this is bringing us I heard a bad reputation with the Two of Swords in reverse. Perhaps we're finally seeing this because she's looking right at this, coming at this with this sword, like in defense in a sense, but with it in reverse, she's almost like accepting or like really seeing it for what it really is, and she's open to it. She's open to it because she knows that perhaps this is a choice that we made, and we're suffering some kind of loss or consequence because of it. With the Two of Swords in reverse, we're finally seeing something, but we're seeing it by our feeling it. And maybe he is. Maybe he is coming to be. I don't know, but then there's secrets. There's this uncover. It's like, okay, I want to stay, but then there's some kind of mysterious something behind there. The Queen of Swords. Maybe this is you telling you to be logical and use your intuition. Be like this Queen of Swords. You know, we're putting the facts together. We're being blunt and honest, and this is really being blunt and honest with ourselves. What up, Cat? Hello. Hey, Castboy36. Or is it CS Boy? What drugs have you taken? All of them? I don't think there's a drug that I didn't do. But I'm 2 years sober next month. I took fentanyl mostly. Yeah, fentanyl mostly, but all of them. Cat. I would buy Coke during sexy times, so I took that. Save all animals, go vegan. Yes. Definitely go vegan. Meat is no good. 2171. Somebody needed to hear that. Alright, Cat, you're up. With the general. Let's see. What's up with Cat? What is up with Cat? I took a meth a few times, but I don't need an upper. I'm already up. Right? That's why you did the dope. Put you down and made you up. That's what it did to me anyway. It fucked me up. It did the job. I didn't want to feel then. I think it was too much to feel. If I felt, I think I would have died. But if I'd still be doing it, I think I'd be dead. Thank God. Alright, Cat. For Cat. Hold on, let me take a breath. CS Boy, maybe when your testicles drop, you can ask more interesting questions. I already did your reading about Monty loving you. I think it's going to fuck up your reputation. Or bring you to some kind of loss with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. But you're seeing that. Alright, Cat. A general for Cat. Well. Ooh. Okay, so this is in the deep subconscious. First up was the Page of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. And they're having a conversation. Let me see. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse is a loss of, and then I see the, you know, the chemicals from the Seven of Pentacles. The parts of your plan. 3 parts of your plan need to stay on your belt and 1 in your hand. The other 3 parts can be disposed of. Hopefully that'll help you make the decision. It says if we have to choose one, or we have to pick one way, or maybe we have to drop these things, release these things, because it is in reverse, you know, and it is a magical release, I heard, with the Page of Pentacles. You know, this is, it's like we're taking some kind of risk, and it's like we're not being patient, or it's like we have to do it quickly, in a sense. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, perhaps we're dealing with somebody like this, where, you know, he's not consistent. He's gone again. He's on the wrong path. He's maybe a drug dealer, or does some kind of illegal something for money. Or maybe has some kind of actions that don't align with his behavior, doesn't align with your beliefs, perhaps. And then we have the Ace of Wands and the deep subconscious, and this is this new way to go, this new plan. And I see this is what's sparking. It's as if this is the magic, that when we release this is what happens. It's as if this sparks this magical something in us that really gets us to this, where we're on a new path. We can go through the fire. We are no longer self-doubt. We have this confidence and this will, and this is this action, and this is perhaps this is the guidance. Like, you're in a need for action. You need to get out of this mental thing. Don't doubt yourself. Do a reading for me, General. Never had a card reading. Oh, shit. Yes, boy, we're turning him out. Turn him out. You're welcome, Kat. Do you mind if I ask one more question? I can't. Baby. Sorry. One at a time. All right. CS boy. 36. Here we go. Heading done. Like, I get a girlfriend this year? Yes or no? Alright. So about love, CS boy. I did yours, Choity. You got the 6 of Wands in reverse. Alright, Marita, I'll do you. I got you. Alright. Wait, I'm shuffling for CS boy. And then Marita, I'll do your second question. Because you hit up that thanks button. Thank you. 1313 when I looked up. Alright, CS boy. In love. This year. Okay, it didn't want to flip. Okay. Okay. Alright, so you got the Devil in reverse with the 9 of Wands. I think these two came out together in SS reading. In Evie Oddly's reading, I think. I'm not sure. No, it wasn't hers. I forget where it was, but I think these two came up. Maybe this was in hers and this was in another's. I don't know, but they're connected somehow. With the 9 of Cups, we're all connected. With the 9 of Cups here, this is us, this wishful thinking. And perhaps we do too much of something in an excess, especially with the Devil in reverse. This is breaking the chains or releasing something toxic. You know, maybe drinking, or maybe just being lazy, or just sitting, or maybe we need to incorporate this. a visual board, or it's like, I heard, oh, all, if you think that all girls are like this or all men are like this, then all men are going to be like this. So this is really, but with the Nine of Cups, this is real positive thinking. So perhaps this is what you're creating visually. We're manifesting this. And perhaps you do, like, sit down and write a letter to your future wife, like, oh, you're going to be like this, and this is how we're going to be, and really create this. We're really severing, breaking free from anything toxic with the Devil in reverse. You know, with the Knight of Wands, this is coming in brave, coming in hot, brave, you know, confident. What up, Wolf Lust? All right, Marita, your second question. Here we go. Because you hit up. Thank you for the super thanks. All right, when Avani is going to receive this visa? Okay. When? We're looking for a time frame. Time frame is the intention. When Avani receives visa? 10 of Wands. The Sagittarius. The 10 of Wands is Sagittarius, I believe. With the 2 of Swords. Gemini. So, and when I was pulling the cards, I don't know why I heard this week, but with the 10 of Wands and the 2, this is Sagittarius, which already passed, and Gemini, which is coming. So perhaps this week, but it could be between January and Sagittarius, which is December. The 10 of Wands in reverse is also like releasing this burden. It's like no more, like the wait is over. So I really feel it though. It's soon. I don't know why I keep on hearing this week. Let me know when he gets it. Hey Claire, good morning. I need a reading of paper to be done this week. Wanna know when it will get done and how much time it will take, and want to know when I can get to meet Mattel. And yes, your last reading was right. I got 2 professional doctor. Oh shit. Hey, Hidden Vibe 7. Grand Rising, I say, because ain't no morning good. Alright, Wolf Lust, you're up. I'm gonna get to everybody. Hey, our triple XZ. Abundance and praises to you always, Goddess High Priestess. Thank you. Right back at you. I'm a Sage Gemini North Node. Oh, shit. A good woman wants a good man. A broken woman wants a broken man. Yes, hurt people hurt people. Thanks. I'm a bit slow, so it's a yes or no. I don't try to get a girlfriend, but I just see if I have to do it, or I'll just get one somehow. Yeah, the page is taking some kind of action. The Page of Wands is taking some kind of action, and the 9 of Wands is literally visualizing this, feeling it, feeling the love. It's like, okay, once you feel the love, you attract that. Kissing porn addiction. Like and subscribe, everyone. Yes. All right, Wolf Lust. Well, if you need to get a paper done this week, it should be done this week. What do you mean? Let's see what Wolf Lust means. About this paper. To meet Mattel. Well, you're doubting yourself. It's as if you're doubting yourself and the thoughts, your negative thoughts and your lack of intuition. With the High Priestess in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like these negative thoughts, or this, maybe it's a delay because of you not using your intuition. It's like, oh, there was a delay in the plan because you didn't use your intuition. Because the aces are all about the self, and the swords have to do with mind and communication. Perhaps there's a lack of communication or something cut off for some kind of transformation, or so that we have to find, maybe the light's getting cut off, so that way we can see some kind of spark in the dark. With the High Priestess in reverse, and this is really letting us see, it's like we're learning night vision. It's like being in the dark, getting us prepared, learning night vision, something like this. There is still something hidden in our conscience, or in our words, perhaps writing. And I heard doing exercises, writing, like for 10 minutes, just writing. Don't have to be complete sentences. It don't have to be nothing. It's just creative writing for 10 minutes. Just write whatever. If it's a story, a poem, whatever you want to write, just write it for 10 minutes. Perhaps this is just doing it in 10-minute intervals, like boom, 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 something like this. Perhaps this will help break it, because it's like you're in some kind of mental restriction or some kind of prison of your own mind. And I heard a song. Oh, well, this is going to lead to a new job or new house or something precious from the spirit. See, it's this light. It's the light I was seeing from here. It's like this being in the dark is going to create some very magical light. What are you doing, Luna? Sleeping? Luna's finally being quiet. Hidden Vibes 7, right back at you. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I need to book so holidays to my country and stuff. Yes, boy, you won't keep a girlfriend if you keep lashing out, because it makes you feel better to put people down. No, we won't put people down. Oh, really? A good woman wants a good man, a broken woman wants a broken man. Right, I'm guessing. Like and subscribe. So, he will get now or December. Well, I'm hearing this week, so perhaps anytime from this week till December. That's a long time. Not really. Save all animals, go eat it. Vegan. Yes. Do that. Save the animals. Save the animals. Yeah, when we eat meat, that really it transfers their trauma into us too. We don't want to do that. I'm going to get out different cards. Alright, I'm going to end this with a collective reading, and then I'm going to clarify. Mother. I think I need a holder. I need a new thing. I need a new thing. Alright, y'all. I'll do one more collective before I hang up. And like I always say, your collective goes with the collective reading. Alright, what do we need to know right now? Well, everything we need to know is unknown, but Look, there's the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's like if you unlock the door and you open it up, you let it in. This is a connection. This is a love, a marriage, a celebration of some sort. You know, these two are finally merging once these doors are unlocked. And this is what this is about, I guess, unlocking the doors so these two can emerge. The two in my hand, the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So you see him throwing all of these things out, and it's as if all of these things he's throwing, which the Seven of Wands is really taking some kind of action, standing up for what you believe in. You know, we're really throwing these thoughts or these ideas or whatever they are, we're throwing them out, and it's as if it's making a rainbow here and nothing but abundance. It's like what you throw out is creating abundance for us in the future. And this is this. It's like throwing out all these things now, creating a very comfortable future as the Queen of Pentacles, you know, really sitting in her element on earth, you know, really grounded. Now we're coming from a loss and perhaps some kind of ridicule from everyone. Maybe we took a vacation, or this is telling us to take a vacation with the spirit. We're polishing this up. You know, this is where we're getting. This is what this is all about. Perhaps the process of throwing this out to get this abundance. And this, you know, this is what we're going to go through to get there. We're going to go through some kind of loss where everybody is booing us. They're kicking our head around. But it's just like we take the head and we polish it. We create something new out of it. We're alchemizing this. And this is the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in reverse. And these three in the deep subconscious, very dark cards. I'll show them to you then. Let's go over the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So this Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, this could be like, you know, this Two of Pentacles, this is a choice or some kind of decision that we have to make where it's really up in the air. We're really alchemizing these two, balancing these two, whatever. It's as if this light, whatever we're holding in our hand, is creating these two to stay together. You know, it's this alchemizing, and I really see the Temperance, and perhaps we do need both of these things in order for this to come together. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, perhaps this is somebody in our life who is lying, or perhaps this is us not being honest with ourselves when it comes to really these cycles and really alchemizing this, making this choice. Perhaps we're not making a logical choice, we're making a choice based on emotional and or out of pain or out of fear. You know, we're not being logical. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, perhaps she's not using her intuition. That's why the Two of Pentacles is here, is like telling us, hey, take a time out, take a break on the lily pad after this loss, and really, you know, we're coming into our own. With the Queen of Swords, we're going into the mental mind of ourselves when it's in reverse, really looking at the wisdom at both of these things and how they connect. Something like this. Evie says, unlocking the door to spirit, listening to God and following his plans, not my plans. And that's right. It doesn't matter what you plan. This tower comes. If God says, oh, we're reconnecting, we're reconnecting. And this tower in reverse is this a warning that the tower upright is coming. And this is this when the rug gets swept up, when this shocking event comes and just tears everything up. Like Evie says, yep, Psalms 91, God, in you I trust, you are my defender and my protector. Yes, always. And this is recalibrating the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. It's as if we're releasing all in the subconscious what doesn't connect with our conscience. You know, we're matching our beliefs and our behaviors. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, we're really opening up the door to the subconscious, and that is what this is doing, releasing, emptying, Not only are we, it's like we're releasing all the old dogma, all the old things that we knew or that we once thought were true. It's not true. And it's as if we're releasing this emotionally, energetically, physically, through tears, through sweat, through some kind of detox of something. We're really emptying the vessel, whatever this is. And I really see this as the subconscious mind, following the path to this open door. That's what you said, Evie. And this is how we do it, by releasing these emotions, releasing this lost love, or really emptying ourselves. Oh, beautiful. I like that reading. Oh, wait, shit. Shit. I want to see about this. I want to see about the Queen of Swords in reverse. I want to see about this loss. And I want to see about this releasing. Alright, so the Seven of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. This is what this overall message is about. Releasing these things now to get to the future. The Three of Wands, and we have just that, he's turning his back to the past, really focusing on the future, and he's juggling fire. He's juggling fire. So with this Three of Wands, this is expansion. It's funny because look, he's throwing the fire. It's like, we throw the fire, now it's like we're learning how to work with something so powerful, such as fire. It warms us, it helps us cook, but it can also burn us. And this is learning how to manipulate this fire, how to work with it. Now the Six of Wands, this loss. The Four of Pentacles, let it go, let it go. What is meant for you ain't gonna miss you. Four of Pentacles, letting it go. This is really, I heard it was a sandcastle. It wasn't even like anything good anyway. It's like, you could blow it away. Bang, the Tower. And this is like Evie was saying, how God is in charge, how whatever is happening is happening. And there's the fire that we were talking about, maybe we got too carried away, or perhaps this is, like I said, from the spirit of the Tower. This is the Queen. I think the Queen of Swords is bringing this Tower. Yep, the Prince of Swords in reverse. She's definitely bringing it in this immature way. But it's bringing us to the Four of Wands, this togetherness. It's bringing us out. It's like the spirit bringing us to this, here's the fire. Well, the spirit creates this wheel that we have as a protection. In the middle of nowhere, the stars are creating this wheel, and now these people are saved out of the fire. This is this completion where they're finally coming together up out of the fire. And perhaps this is the masculine and feminine versions of ourselves. We're finally trusting the spirit. All right. Now for this Tower, the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. What about this combo? The Five of Wands. This is learning how to work with the fire together without the fire. It's like, okay, well, we're practicing first juggling these without the fire. Once we get good juggling them without the fire, then we juggle them with the fire. And this is how we get good. It's the practice of this with the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Moon. Ooh. Okay. So the Ace of Wands in reverse is really taking no action. It's really taking no action, perhaps because there is some kind of strafe or some kind of delay. Perhaps we're trying to juggle the fire, but there is no fire. We're all out of passion, or maybe this is telling us, to simmer down to, Yeah, to be grounded, to be patient, to wait. It's as if we're going through a waiting period for, we're grounding, coming face to face with some kind of new, a new something that's about to ram us. A new ram. And this is this. Now we juggle the Two of Pentacles. It's a choice that we have to make based on some kind of unseen or it's like we feel it, but we don't see it. Perhaps this is some kind of hidden something with the moon. But it's as if we're, this is changing. It's like this unforeseen change. These cycles are changing. It's like the cycles of your emotions are changing your physical being, or perhaps your physical characteristics. And maybe it's like, oh, I'm emotionally sad, so I'm going to chop off all my hair. Something like this. But with the Two of Pentacles, this is a very positive change. And perhaps this is saying, don't fear the change. It's a very deep change. It's a change of the subconscious mind. We're, like I said, it's a very deep change. We're going down, we're opening up this door, and this is what it is. It's changing the subconscious mind. Once we change the subconscious mind, that's when our conscious mind, and it's like, as within, so without. Alright, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck, and I'm hanging up. Paraplegic. Number 9, the Hermit. And this is the steps that we're taking to figure out this ancient language. It's a whole nother world. It's a whole different thing. And this. It's like, oh, we have to raise up. We have to learn these letters. We have to learn what this is in order to see what this is saying. And this is the connection with the spirit, and also being in this hermit mode, which is alone, in order to figure this out. Hey, Vasmado. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I know you're new. You have a great day too, Kat. Hope it's magical. Yes, this change is coming. Be patient. Be patient. Let this Nine of Wands go. Accept some kind of help. Yeah, teamwork. Ask for help. Alright. Yes, you have to ask your spirit team for help. They're not going to just help you. They can't just help you. You have to ask for help. Alright, y'all. Thank you so very much. I love you. Thank you. Grateful for you guys. Hope you have a wonderful, magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, go check out my video. I just posted. It goes along with this. It's walking the talk. Love ya.